Guys, in today's video I'm going to be going over the psychological lecture, what I've learned after blowing so many combines this month alone. I will show you I have blown, you keep blowing and blowing accounts left and right, and you're wondering, is this really going to work? You know, and I've been there, put myself in those positions. So let me show you guys which accounts I'm talking about. This account right here, 322 blown, 3 and 9 blown, 9 blown, 6 blown, 3. This whole catalog here, all these right here, these months right here, you know, you've seen the last video, I've gotten payouts. I think I passed another account today, you know, I'm not too sure. One of the follower accounts were copy trading. Again, we can be close to passing these accounts. You can be close to, you know, getting funded and getting a funded account, but how long can you sustain that? How long can you continue to be consistent? Because again, once you blow your first funded account, or you get your first couple of payouts and then you blow an account, you know, can you really do this consistently? Can you really prove it to yourself after you get that first payout? Can you really prove it to yourself? Can you do it again? Is it not luck? You know, like those certain things, those certain thoughts start to creep into the back of your mind, and you really start questioning, is this really possible? Can I really do this long term? Can I really sustain this over a long period of time? I have my notes here after I've blown my account and I went for a walk. I tried to record this video the other day, but I just couldn't, you know. It's about following your system. How good could you do that? That's all trading is for me. Every single morning when I wake up, I try to look at my G7 trading checklist, or my system, you know, my system and what I'm looking for. And I try to remind myself, like, hey, we need to see all these things, every single confluence, every single criteria form in the market to then eventually take a trade. Every single time I don't follow the rules and I win, I'm rewarding bad behavior. I thought, you know, only because we don't need this certain confluence, I can win. I can still win. And it just, boom. I tried it back to back, boom, I lost twice in a row. Following your system should be your main focus, not these payouts or passing accounts or any sort of achievement when it comes to trading. Because again, once you start focusing and you start to really set the pressure of like, oh, I only need 2 more days to get a payout, or I just need 1 more trade for, you know, $500 to pass this account, you know, like it leads to that spiral where you focus more on, or you're just like, yeah, you're more focused on an outcome, or you set an expectation on a certain outcome and you're just more focused on that and trying to perform and do anything by any means possible to get into that point, when in reality you will deviate away from your system, or you'll break your rules to try to achieve that when you try to rush the process, you know. And it just, you're so focused more on the dopamine is what I'm trying to say, as opposed to like your input in terms of like, hey, I'll wait for this, I'll take it, there's no rush, you know, I shouldn't even be thinking about that, you know. I should just be focused on, again, following the system, being consistent, taking A+ setups only. And that's why I do breath work whenever I'm, you know, better hop on the charts, or whenever I'm on the charts, to remind myself like, hey, I need to see this and that. This setup doesn't look bad, but we're missing this, you know, and I just don't want to take it because, again, we don't have this confluence formed yet. Even though this setup doesn't look bad and I would take it, I just don't want to take it because, again, it's not following my system all the way. I need to see it all the way. And then why you're doing this? Why are you doing this? Is it because you're trying to better your family? Is it because you're trying to better your life? Is it because you're trying to do certain things, you know, like outside of the charts? You know, why are you doing this? My reason for why is because I want to be the best version of myself. I want to be the best version of myself every single day in every aspect possible. So what I'm willing to do is to learn from my mistakes and actually think about how can I logically improve and make better decisions every single day. And then here is the next page. The next page is, be so picky with your trades that you find reasons why you wouldn't take those setups that don't follow your system, and journal them. So this is very, very crucial. Be so picky with your system. Be so picky with your trades. Because again, in terms of the way I trade, I like a high win rate with low risk to reward. Main reason why is because it just favors the prop firm system and how you want to rinse and repeat these prop firms. Of course, there are people that usually like trading, you know, high risk to reward with low win rate, but I just don't. I like the opposite. In order for me to have that high win rate, I need to be very picky with my setups. I can't be simply taking every single inversion fair value gap that I see in the market. I cannot be only taking this setup only because it has an inversion. I have to be more picky. I have to try to understand what makes a good inversion setup and which ones are the most high probability. And that's why I journaled. That's why I have, you know, back tested before. That's why I have a playbook, a lesson log, and I've collected so much data to the point now where I know which models are working in my system. So I have a system and I have certain models that I use inside of that system. Of course, there are different models that I like trading more, and there are more models that are repeatable as opposed to the other ones. That's it for the paper notes. I'm gonna go over the notes on my phone. I have notes on my phone here that I have collected, so we're gonna go over that right now. First one is, there's always a reason for why you lost. That's why journaling is so important. Journaling is so crucial because, again, you have to understand why you lost. If you're unable to understand why you lost and you don't remember that, and it's more of like a hindsight type of thing, like, oh, I lost because we didn't see this, next time I'm going to wait for that, and you don't journal that, you may repeat the same mistake over and over and over again until you're able to journal it, until you're able to remember and remind yourself, like, hey, I lost here in this type of setup, I won't take it. Instead of just through sheer experience, over and over and over and over and over. It's going to take you a couple years. You can just slow it down to like a year or a couple of months where you won't make that mistake again if you're journaling and you're reviewing your journal. Learning to detach from outcomes and results to rather seek consistency in input. Again, just another basic type of reminder where you don't want to be seeking outcomes. You don't want to be seeking outcomes and results, rather consistency in terms of like, hey, am I following my rules? Am I following my trading model? Am I doing what I need to do? Am I being patient? Am I having good trade management? Am I having good risk management? All those certain things, that's what you want to focus on when you're trading. Another one is scaling and building takes time. Slow the process and expectations. There is no rush. Trying to, pass multiple accounts, get payouts, do this and that, the markets will continue to be here. And if you have a system, if you have a model that works and that is profitable, there is no need for you to, try to rush the process. There's no need for you to try to take a trade every single day, and because you think the markets are going to stop working tomorrow or something, like take your time. Even if it's slow, continue to show up every single day and try to get better every single day. The markets aren't going anywhere, bro. Why be afraid to lose when that's all you've done so far until now? Just accept the risk and understand you have an edge. And that for me is my G7 trading system. Understand that the markets, if you've lost to a certain point, why are you afraid to lose? You have an edge. For me, I have almost close to 3 months worth of data showing me like, hey, you've gotten a payout here, you got a payout here. You may have, you passed accounts here the first month, you got the payout the second month, you got another payout the third month. The fourth month, maybe you get more payouts, maybe you pass more accounts, maybe you do this and that. But from what you have, from the previous experiences that you have in the journal and the playbook that you've built so far, why not be, accepting the risk? Why be afraid? You have an edge. You have something that works and that is repeatable and something that you've seen multiple times over and over again. Just continue to have a positive mindset and think of it like this. The more times you take trades following your system, or the more times you journal trades following your system, you're continuing to build your edge because you're collecting more data over and over and over and over again, bro. Patience pays. When you're not feeling anxious to take a trade, you've won already. Whenever you're not feeling anxious to take a trade and you go into the trading day expecting nothing and you're just waiting, and you're sitting on your hands, and if you don't see anything you like, you walk away. That is just, you won. Preserving capital is a form of trading, and that's what people need to come and just like really appreciate more. And then the final one is, the richest man is the one who wakes up with the least amount of pressure. The one that doesn't care about being flashy, the one that doesn't care about showing off and, working towards goals because they want to please others or this and that. The richest man is the one who has the least amount of pressure. The one that is fulfilled and content with what he already has. The one that is grateful. If you're grateful, if you're abundant, if you're just enlightened and you appreciate everything that you have, I promise you more success will come. That's how life works. So that is pretty much really it. You continue to build good habits. You're reviewing your journal. You're reviewing your trading notes. You're reviewing this and that. You're getting better every single day. And that's all that matters. I promise you. Okay? Peace.